Now we have our answer here as he sits in EVO Japan, the first ever EVO Japan's top 8 for Smash 4. This is, I think this is going to be a really crazy day. I'm really excited. But of course, you know, we got to talk about the other players too. Number 1 on the Japanese PR, Ken, Sonic God himself, and we're about to see him face off against the man himself, Abadango. So what do you think, man? Sonic, Bayonetta. I'll be honest, and I always get blown up for this, but I never thought this was a great matchup for Bayonetta. I don't like this matchup as Bayonetta.
I really feel like, looking at Bayonetta, the matchup spread isn't that bad across the board.
She has an amazing matchup spread.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
So,
you win.
Yeah, I was like, hello.
Great one of the best characters in the game, obviously.
Probably the best.
One of the best characters in the game, obviously.
It's not up for discussion. We're going to go straight into the first game.
Number 1, EVO Japan Smash 4 top 8. Let's do it.
Yep, this is it. The first of its kind, first set of the day. I'm excited, man. We came a long way with this event, too. A lot of great representatives from around the world, but here it is. Ken versus Abadango right here on Smashville. And now, what are some of the things that make you feel as if Bayonetta doesn't quite have an easy time, DC?
So I think this matchup is very momentum-based. It's really going to come down to who is able to get that huge life lead to start off the match. You know, if Sonic gets it, he's going to hold on to it. He's going to run away. And Bayonetta, while she's a very strong character, amazing attacks, frame that. The one thing that is not 10 out of 10 for her is her ground speed. Oh, that up air not going to do it just yet. So she's going to have a hard time catching Sonic if she loses that life lead, especially if she loses a stock lead. It's going to be very hard. You know, Ken is just going to run away and not going to overextend and put himself in bad situations.
One of the scary things about Bayonetta, of course, being the fact that, yep, even though she probably may not quite have the best speed when it comes to, you know, chasing down an opponent like Sonic, Bayonetta does have great tools to be able to mount a comeback against an opponent.
Yeah, she's most definitely one of the best comeback characters in the game. So even if she is down to stock, you know, one well-timed up B might be at the end of Ken's stock. And you know what's blowing my mind right now, hearing that Japanese Bayonetta voice.
I love it.
You don't get to hear it very often, but
Abadango looking very solid, though. I mean, I'm happy that as time progresses, Bayonetta got cleaner and cleaner. It is that sick attempt right there by Ken to see if he can possibly set up a situation where there would be a missed tech.
Wow, look at this life deficit between these two players. Abadango sitting pretty right now with 119 damage on Ken. But where is the KO attack, D1? What do you think we're going to see?
Right now, actually, the KO attack by Bayonetta?
Yeah.
Here's the thing right now. I believe Abadango is just trying to maintain the lead by just putting out safe options, and the moment I say that, we see a pretty committal heel slide. Back air, of course, being a solid option. Bayonetta has forward throw as well that can KO. You know, witch twist can lead to combo follow-ups as well. So it's all about seeing what opening that Abadango can find out of Ken. Right now, Ken doing a pretty good job holding shield most of the time, and if Abadango could set up a situation where he can remember that Ken will opt for shield.
That back will think get a grab from that back air above the stage, but right now Ken doing a great job of slowly bringing someone back, not overextending, getting hit by anything. Oh, what is? Oh, okay, just probably that was a misinput, possibly.
Maybe didn't even think he was gonna be able to follow up after that.
146 on Sonic. This is gonna be a scary situation because, you know, all of a sudden he has max rage at this point. It's going to be very scary if he's able to hit with maybe a back air. Or
honestly, that roll scared me. Bayonetta's roll, as good as she is, man, that roll is not one of the best.
Oh, Ken's going to get that nair to come out, create some more space. Now he has Bayonetta over 100. I think forward throw will be enough. So that forward throw, yeah, it is a very strong throw. There's certain situations where you might not get the KO, but
I like the setup as well. You know, the fact that you saw the back air pressure relentless by Abadango and knew that Ken probably was expecting a mix-up where there'd be a short hop and an immediate dash grab. Abadango just went. He overshot the grab, so that was smart on his part. Interesting extension right there by Abadango. I was expecting maybe the fair witch twist strings.
Oh, he's going to try and dive kick back the stage. Ken is going to read that, smell it out, and closed out that stock with a back air. Going to get some extra damage with an up air as well.
There it is, and there's a witch twist we were talking about. Comes out very fast. Fastest option right there.
4-frame startup, man. Huge hitbox. I know you were talking about this yesterday on the jump off.
So good. So good.
Absolutely one of the best attacks in the game.
Nice interception right there. Abadango making sure to get that witch twist to send Ken out. Intercepting right there with the back air, pushing him out as far as possible. Understands that Ken will be able to keep coming back, so he's going to get as much as he can before Ken is finally able to drift back.
Yeah, I don't know if you noticed, he actually two-frame Ken twice in a row. That's why Ken was able to get his jump back. But this is going to be enough. Yes, it is. Abadango will take game number 1 over Ken.
Yeah, man. It's always scary when you get caught by that witch twist after burner kick, witch twist after burner kick, up air combo. It's pretty potent. It's like that go-to B&B right there to just like end the round. And there it is, Ken, down 1 game.
It is the classic, my friend. And of course, you know, I feel really bad. We were talking about how Ken and Choco number 1, number 2 on the Japanese PR, but we got Abadango sitting right here, number 3 on the Japanese PR, and I think he's gunning for that number 1 spot, it seems, you know, as he takes game number 1.
A player who's been going through so many different mains in his Smash 4 career, finally putting his chips on Bayonetta here in the top 8 of EVO Japan 2018.
You know what the funny thing is, though? He's found success with almost all the characters he's picked up. So
absolutely.
That really goes to show how how adaptable he is as a player.
That's so true. Like, when he had a Pac-Man, his Pac-Man was actually fire. Yep. His Mewtwo put North America on notice.
Yeah, his Meta Knight even blowing up all the Rosalina players in his path.
Oh, man. And the poor Peach planes, too.
Yeah. Game number 2 is going to be Town and City. This is the counter pick.
And Abadango, again, doing a good job of just catching these defensive rolls by Ken.
So, of course, this stage is going to have a slightly smaller ceiling. It does transform into Final Destination. At times, I wonder if Ken maybe wanted the Final Destination transformation to have an easier time catching Abadango's landings.
I like what we saw there from Abadango. Went for the triple jab, waited to see if Ken would probably try to jump out of there. A lot of Bayonetta mains try to go for the triple jab, wait for the jump escape, and then see if they could chain a combo from there. But Ken instead stayed grounded.
So very similar to how the first game started off, a little bit even.
I love that.
It's really going to come down to whoever is able to get this this first life lead. Of course, ooh, that down air going to whiff, but no punish from Ken.
I wonder if Abadango was waiting for a roll there, because it definitely happened after the fact that he activated heel slide. He's like, I know you're going to go for the back roll. Just do it. Hanging back over here. First witch time that we've seen from Abadango this set.
Yeah, as something I've definitely noticed about a lot of Bayonetta players, it seems like they're trying to hold on to it for when it really, really matters, when they really need that witch time. And you see Ken with the 116% he wants. The Abadango probably looking for that KO at this point.
Abadango finally showing his hand right there with that forward throw attempt. He has to be careful though. Both players right now high percents. Probably wants to sit on this so that he can possibly set up a situation where if he KOs Ken here, he can KO him early on his second stop.
Yep. Oh, and really nothing Sonic can do about that situation. Bayonetta and Air almost always going to hit as long as your timing is on point. Sonic's up B or something. No hitbox.
That was actually really scary. Seeing him like just stop right there in front of him, I thought he was going to reinitiate if Ken were to opt for a grab. Hanging out on the platform right here. Okay, smart stuff right there by Ken.
Sniping him with that back air right underneath the neutral air. Great timing, great spacing from Ken. Now we got a final stock situation. Of course, all these matches are going to be 2 out of 3 aside from Grand Final, so this could possibly be Ken's last stock of the winner's side of this bracket.
Right now, Abadango just trying to put out those safe hitboxes like we said before. But Ken waited right there for the pullback on the nair. So smart. Got that grab.
Yeah, small correction. Winners finals, losers finals, and Grand Finals will be 3 out of 5.
And there's one thing that DC was talking about, Sonic's dash speed right there. You notice, while he was in full dash, every time Abadango tried to pull back on an air, he caught him. But right there, Abadango unable to actually continue his combo.
Very, very scary situation happening. Abadango above Sonic's head, trying to space out those nairs. Maybe a little extra damage from the bullet arts.
Yes, right. Those nairs can be quite tough for people to deal with, but Ken has shown us that if he can predict when you're going to jump, he will sneak in that back air. We've seen him do it time and time again, and right there, he's threatening with it with that short hop attempt.
Yeah, Ken just waiting out the clock here, waiting for that final destination transformation so Abadango doesn't have those platforms to kind of camp him on. It's a very, very frustrating situation to be in. Finally gets that grab, sneaks in the grab right there. No follow-up, it has Bayonetta off stage, and here comes final destination.
And there's one thing that you said that is totally correct, DC, about the fact that Ken will definitely sit on the lead if he gets it.
Oh, yeah, man.
Right now, we're at like 2 minutes left on the clock. And if Ken were to actually get the lead, which he does a little bit now, but he wants to get more percentage, he will try to attempt to run out the clock. Not saying that that's what he usually goes for.
Yeah. Well, listen, having the lead, all you need, man, he's just going to go for safe options here. Not going to overextend, not going to go for dash grabs, anything too crazy. We're going to see a lot of spin dashes coming out from Ken. Whiffs that back air, will get up attacked by Bayonetta.
Yeah, that setup right there by Ken is so slick. He'll get you with that spring jump, and then when you get knocked down, if you tech in place, he will get that back air. He loves to tech chase with that back air while he lands from the air.
That was a regrab, but no punish from Ken. Like I said, he's just going to play it safe. He has a very small life lead. Abadango realizing that too, so he's just trying to get these neutral airs. Oh my god, what a clean forward smash, D1.
That was actually an insane attempt by Ken. I thought we were going to see possibly another back air right there connect in Ken's face, but instead
he saw the target, man. He went for it, man.
Yeah, so
that was
smart.
crazy.
That move is scary, man. I'm very happy that Ken pulled the trigger on that move, showing that Abadango can't just freely go into the air like that. He's going to have to make sure to mix it up a bit more.
Abadango's defense was looking so tight, but that one small opening, Ken found it and punched his way through, as we see a game number 3 here on Lilat Cruise. Somewhere out there, MVD smiling.
Oh yeah, he's actually here in Japan. ESAM and MVD did come out to this event along with numerous other NorCal players, but we only have 7 Japanese representatives left with MK Leo. But going back to this, here it is, game 3 between Abadango and Komori Kiri. I want to see right here what's going to happen. Of course, as far as the guns are concerned, that does help Bayonetta have an easier time dealing with people that want to crouch underneath.
So we get some little extra damage when the stage tilts.
Yes.
To make her, instead of her neutral B going at an angle, it's going to go straight and very hard for some characters to deal with.
Well, he's going to have to watch out. Of course, using those special moves so much with Bayonetta in the air will lead to him having landing line, giving Ken a lot of free damage.
Oh, Ken has the life lead. You see what he's doing, man. Yep. He's like, I don't even need to approach here.
Yeah, and it's a very smart strategy to sit on, to rely upon, rather. You tell your opponent that basically I don't have to take any unnecessary risks. You're the one that's losing. Come through. Make a mistake so I can punish.
Oh, we're going to run right down till small extra damage from Abadango. I think he could have gotten a little bit more, but
just again hanging on the right side of the stage. Abadango making sure to get all that damage through those guns. But Ken, I mean, Sonic's damage output is so good.
Oh yeah, and you can just see the difference in play. Once Ken loses that life lead, you see a lot more spin dashes coming out, and but Abadango, Bayonetta staying true to form. One witch twist will lead to the end of his stock.
That combo is so solid, man. And I remember back then when I saw those Vine combos from all the Japanese players, they were like, hey, check this out. Witch twist after burning kick, witch twist after burning kick up air. Everybody's like, I don't know if that's true. It was on a computer. And then look at the tournament scene now, dude.
In the defense, though, a lot of times when you see those, those combos on Twitter and Vine, those are on CPUs that don't necessarily
rest
work.
Rest in peace, Vine, man.
Yeah, rest in peace, Vine, for sure. In the case, Ken on what could possibly be his final stock of the winner's side. Abadango doing a great job of not oversetting, just getting some free damage here.
Okay, Ken hanging back again. 43% with all this rage that Abadango has. It's actually in a pretty good position to take out Ken quite early. Whoa, I like the interception. And there's the jump that I was telling you about, DC. But Ken jumped back as opposed to straight up.
Love
bad
that.
Spot here.
Crouching right underneath the aggressive back air from Ken, and here it is, neutral air. Oh, going for the down air.
I was thinking of the same exact thing right there.
Man.
I was like, honestly, if he gets that down air spike, he's going to be in such a good position. Ken right there showing no fear. Spring jump with his back to the opponent, getting the back air to push Abadango away from the edge.
Yeah, that's the second time we saw him come back to stage with an aggressive option. The first time he got punished. The second time, though, hitting his mark, still has Abadango 139, not able to shave off this first stock just yet.
Oh man, what a chase right there. Unable to confirm off of that, and here it is, sneaking towards center.
That should be it. That should be it, man.
Yep, 154 right there, losing that stock, that back throw. So potent when you're at high percent.
Abadango not even opting the DI. He's like, yeah, you got it, man. I'm done.
He's like, I'm KO'd. Yeah, honestly, when you know the percents, you're like, all right, whatever, man. Let's just move on. Right, some players like to believe them.
Ken starting off the stock with 87%. This is not completely impossible for him, but it's going to be very, very hard to bring this back, especially the way Abadango's playing. Very tight defense, only a few openings.
Look at that shield, though, taking so much damage. And Abadango, wait, did he try to just grab Ken potentially if he approached? Nuts. In any event, smart stuff by Abadango. Hanging back right here. Tilt not working out in his favor. He has to push forward towards center.
And you can tell he really wants this, man. Being super high. This is playing a lot like Salem, very similar to Salem's play. So across the stage, that back air will do it, though. Clean back air to close out game number 3. Abadango will take it 2-1 over the best Japanese player, Ken.
That was an actually really accurate back air. Like, wow.
D1, I really want to say that was a great stage counter pick for Abadango.
Yes,
you
it
can
was.
see how much damage Ken ended up taking just from those neutral Bs that were completely horizontal to the stage. Not really much. You either shield or you get hit in the face by those bullets, man. It's really not much you can do when the stage is tilting. So very, very unfortunate. He seemed like he was having a really hard time with his approach. You know, Bayonetta sitting underneath the platform. You can't really approach her from the air, especially when, you know, that witch twist is always looming. You know Abadango's finger is always on the trigger for the witch twist. So it's very hard to approach her on that stage in that situation. So even you know, you saw him starting off that second stock 86%. 2 seconds later, 107%, just from bullets, not even from Abadango really doing anything. So, oh, what do you do in that situation, D1?
I mean, Ken, what he tried to respond with was shielding, right? But there was so much damage on the shield, to the point where he decided maybe I should crouch. And at some point, Abadango's like, all right, you're not going to be blocking anymore. I guess it's time for me to just run up on you and try to, you know, approach. And it was getting rough, too.
I can only imagine what stage he might have banned here, because maybe the triplats, but man, you know, it just seems really frustrating to fight Bayonetta in that situation, as we saw in that match too. I think it really